Hey, good morning. We're going to a COT report. COT report is very pivotal in our contrarian investment strategy. So it gives a weekly summary. So this was released on Friday, and the data is collected from Tuesday to Tuesday. So tomorrow we'll get our new data, but it will be released to us on Friday. So it's going to give us a snapshot of where the orders are for the institution. So this is the institutional side of orders. All right. So we look at the U.S. dollar index. So we got 50,782 longs and we got 12,082, 821 short. Our net position is 37,961. We really want to pay attention to this, right? Because look, even though there's more longs, there's 199,226 longs, but look at the shorts, there's 242,000 of those. So that really eats up into that. So on our net, that's what really happens. So think about with your paycheck, you got gross and then you have your net. The net is really what matters, right? So we really want to pay attention to these areas. We clearly can see on this list that only three currencies are in the positive. You got the US dollar, you got the Canadian, and you got the New Zealand. US dollar is king, so we want to now we have a bias that at least the dollar is going to be strong this week, right? So let's get to it. We're going to look at the euro. So this is the euro. We go on here. What do you notice? If we go back and we're going to do everything from the 16th because the 16th was on a Tuesday, and that's when the report was released. Okay, we got a nice little move down, and we came up, and this was nothing but a liquidity grab, and then we dropped from here, and you can clearly see from that point on, from the 17th to this day, we're down 273 pips. That's a massive, impressive move just using this. So what I want you guys to get into is, man, let's make this thing easy. You already see on the chart, I already got my what? Support and resistance line. Nobody got time for all the other stuff. If you don't understand the fibs, who cares? Throw it out. It doesn't matter. Just try to focus on that support and resistance. I'm trying to make it as easy as possible. I mean, clearly we got a rejection. Clearly we got a rejection. Clearly we broke, we retested, we got a rejection. We got all these levels that are playing. You come into the market, you zoom in, you see these levels. They're playing out. And you just play those levels and you just set your stop losses, above those particular structures. If I'm looking to take this short, then if I'm looking to take this short, where you think the stop loss can go? Right above there. Keep it moving. Keep it simple, right? But there's a lot of pips that could have been made based off, reading this level. Look where we are. All right, even though I got this box drawn here, but this is right here. Okay. Yes, we tried to break these little the fake outs. These are liquidity grabs, but if you remember, this is still that's the market structure area because we had a nice little level there. This is where we had children who were left from school, first load, second load, third load, fourth load, drop the kids off. Keep it moving. All right, let's go look at next one, Australian dollar. Up here, 59,000. So we're going to do let's do odd USD. Also on the report, everything the base pairs are going to be the currency. So for instance, if I get to the Australian dollar, it's odd USD, it's CAD USD, it's JPY USD. Now, if you want to flip it to USD odd, you just got to know on whatever platform you're using on your MT4 that if it has that pair like that, you just flip it. So let me show you. So we got odd USD. I can do USD odd. You just need to know everything is going to go up. But if I flip it, we're shorting, even though you get what I'm saying. It's flipped. So you just need to make sure on whatever platform you're using. I don't know how it would be because every platform is different, but it may be different. So just keep that in mind. But the way the report is, the USD is actually not the base pair; it's the quote pair. The base pair would be the whatever we're looking like. So it's be the Euro, USD, Canadian, blah blah. These are all base. Okay, so USD. Go back to the 16th. This is 16th. Look at this drop from here. We will determine what the US dollar is very strong. That's 170 pips. Okay, let's move to the next one. Canadian dollar. Okay, net. Okay, now we got a positive, but question is 37,961 bigger than 26,861? It is to me, but let's see. Now we typically just go ahead and do USD CAD on this, but yes, you can flip it. But guess what? USD won. Why? Because there are what? There are more orders for long. Remember, this over here is not so much about taking a contrarian stance. It's actually seeing what an institution. This is an institutional report. Okay, so what we want to do is we want to take the strongest currency, we want to pit them against the weakest. Right now, dollar whooping them all. Okay, next one, Japanese yen, negative 28,000, positive 37. USD JPY. And results, where's 16th at? 16, 16, 16th right here. Boom. Okay. So guess what? Tomorrow they're going to collect that data and they're going to release it on Friday. We have to start doing that. We have to say, hey, let's see what's going on, because if that US dollar switches and changes up, then we might have a lot of downside pressure that we can take advantage of, as the market corrects. So we are at some key levels up here. So let's see what can happen down here, or are we going to break and close above, go higher? That we don't know. Did we do the yen? Did the yen? Let's look at the Swiss franc. US. So we just do CHF USD. There you go again. We're 16, 16, 16. 16 is right in here. And we had that major drop. It's 188 pips to the downside. So once again, you see the dollar was king. Now let's look at the Canadian dollar and pit it against something else. So let's go CJ. So CJ is Canadian dollar, Japanese yen, and let's see if this works. I don't know. So we do CAD, JPY, and the CAD wins because the CAD had a positive, and this had a negative net position. So the CAD is in control because they got too many people shorting over here. That's 80,000. So the it's being sold off. And what do you notice? Boom. The CAD is winning. And let's go look at the 16th right there. This will move 246 pips. Okay. All right, so I'm not going to keep you long on this, but remember the COT. Sometimes I be saying KOT, but the COT reports are very important. Okay, you can go to COT-reports.com. You can learn more about it. But this is really pivotal in our contrarian trading styles. We look for the strongest currencies, and then we look to pit them against a weaker currency, and we look to play it. But we must also look at the chart, see our technicals, and we must play the game correctly, still using risk reward management, and keep it moving. Once again, keep it simple. It can be as simple as support and resistance, all that other stuff. If it's too complex for you, don't even worry about it. That's why you need to be drawing up your support and resistance levels on multiple time frames, posting them in the group so we can look at them, we can critique it, and then you need to start looking at it and seeing how price reacts to those levels so you can get familiarized with it, and then you can say, you know what, I'm starting to see the patterns now. Now I can get this. Now I can do it. Now I feel more confident. Stop making this more difficult than what it needs to be. Seriously. You got to get out of your own way. Yes, you're going to take some L's. Yes, you're going to get some wins. But the job is on 8/22/2023, you should be a straight savage beast in these markets and killing it and doing what you're supposed to. If you put the work in, stop dragging your feet. Let's go. I'm out.